Hi, friends. Dr. Steele here. Just wanted to welcome you to our public speaking course. I'm really happy that you are here, and just wanted to take a moment to encourage you as we begin this journey together. I know public speaking can be really intimidating for a lot of individuals, myself included. But I just wanted to reassure to you that the goal for this class is not perfection. In fact, the goal of this class is growth, growing in our skills, growing in our confidence to use our voice to communicate, in a clear, meaningful, and engaging way. So as we move through this course, I wanted to just share with you three really important elements to public speaking. So based off of all my education and experiences, a successful speech really comes down to three key elements of a successful speech. And so that first key to a successful speech is developing compelling ideas. So essentially, a strong speech starts with a meaningful topics and a lot of research, right? So a lot of us come into classes like this with extensive knowledge about a wide variety of things. And so it's very tempting for students to select topics that maybe appear easy or commonplace. So, for example, the benefits of exercising, which is fine. It's a good topic, but the average person already knows a lot about that topic. And so a compelling idea might ask the question, what new and relevant information can I share with my audience regarding maybe exercise, right? So that's just one example. You don't need to talk about exercise this semester, but a great speech, no matter what the topic is or the occasion that you're speaking, start with developing that strong idea. And the way that we typically do that is through a lot of research, reading up on our topic, watching YouTube videos, learning everything we need to learn about that topic. Now, once we've immersed ourselves with the research and the information regarding a topic, that brings us to the second key to a successful speech, and that is taking all of that information and really organizing it into a clear structure for the speech. So throughout this semester, we're going to use the really basic structure. Like, all of our speeches are going to have a clear introduction, a body where we have our main points, where we're going to share the information with the audience, and then a conclusion. The reason why this is a key element to public speaking is that a lot of people struggle with trying to figure out, how do I start a dynamic, engaging speech? Additionally, a lot of people might underestimate the power and just the significance of the conclusion. So we're going to spend some time talking about and learning about how to develop the introduction. Start with an attention grabber, something that's going to capture our attention. I'm sure a lot of us have sat in speeches or presentations where the speaker stands up and they say something like, "Hi everyone, my name is..." It's so cliche, it's so predictable that the moment that we hear that, our brains kind of just check out. It's like, okay, I don't want to listen to this. But if you can stand up, look at your audience, pause, and then say something shocking. Did you know 80% of us are sleep deprived? Research has shown that college students and individuals working on college campuses are not getting enough sleep. And then you continue a speech on sleep deprivation and its impacts on us, right? So starting with a strong attention grabber is one powerful way that we can start a speech. There are other things that we'll talk about in how to develop the introduction, and then of course the conclusion. So that second key to a successful speech is really spending time and building out an outline, building out the structure of our speeches. What are we going to say for the introduction? How are we going to organize the main points in the body of the speech? And then lastly, how do I conclude the speech that leaves a lasting impact on the audience? The last key to a successful speech is how we, the speaker, show up during our speech. And so the third key is providing that dynamic delivery. So this is essentially looking at how we can use our verbal and nonverbal communication to, again, communicate in a clear, meaningful, and engaging way. So you'll notice that, my nonverbal posture, right? Shoulders, I'm wearing a blazer, even though I'm in shorts and flip-flops right now. But the point is that sometimes even our physical appearance can show the audience that we're trustworthy, that we're taking our topic seriously, that we're respecting this speech engagement by, maybe appearing a certain way. We will focus more on the verbal elements and nonverbal elements, how we can use language, how we can strengthen the confidence in our voice. Everything from tone, pitches, maybe even strategic pauses to create emphasis on what we're saying, the rate at which we're speaking. Those are really important elements, and I don't think anyone would argue with me that sometimes, the way that we interpret someone's communication isn't necessarily the words that they're sharing, but it's the nonverbal cues that they're sending, right? So, the classic example, you see a friend, they look down, they look like they're going through a hard time, and you ask them, hey friend, like, is everything okay? And they respond to you, yeah, I'm fine. Like, are you going to pay more attention, or are you going to believe that verbal message, yes, I'm fine? Or are you going to place more emphasis on what you're observing, right? The nonverbal feedback, right? The facial expressions, the tone of your friend's voice. For a lot of us, we pay more attention to the nonverbal elements of someone's communication rather than the words that they're sharing. So this leads to a kind of cliche saying that I don't like, but I'm going to explain, why in a second. You've probably heard that, actions speak louder than words, right? Or fake it till you make it. So if you just show, people that you're competent, that you know what you're talking about, they aren't going to pay attention to what you're actually saying. And this is the reason why I dislike that kind of cliche saying, is that in this class and in life general, equally both are important. What you say and how you say it really do matter, right? So even though most people will focus more on the observational side of things, you still need to have great content for your speeches. So there you go, 3 keys to success, to a successful speech. Really develop those compelling ideas with research. Start thinking about your future speech assignments in this class. Think about topics that you're passionate about. I love when students can share and nerd out about things that they love, right? So a lot of wonderful individuals in this class with varying degrees of interest in a variety of topics. So use that as a starting point. Develop those compelling ideas. Really spend time thinking about the structure of your speech and how you're going to communicate this information in a clear, logical way. And lastly, start figuring out how to show up in your speeches to give a dynamic, engaging speech, right? You don't need to understand this as an online class. Like, I'm using Zoom right now to record this. I have a background image. I don't even have like a green screen or anything, but that blocks out kind of my messy workspace. So it's less distracting. Wear something a little bit nicer to show that this is a speaking engagement. Those small details can separate a mediocre speech to a more polished professional speech. So there you go. As we kick off this semester, as we get through week one, think about those 3 keys to a successful speech. What type of content are you developing? Are you developing that good idea? Are you creating clear structure that helps us comprehend your message? And are you showing up in a professional way, even in an online class, in your deliveries? As always, if you need any assistance or need any help throughout the semester, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. The best way to get a hold of me is through the Canvas inbox. If you need more specialized individual help for more, maybe one-on-one interactions, we can always schedule a Zoom session where we can meet through Zoom and go from there. But anyways, thank you so much for being here, and looking forward to a wonderful semester with all of you.